Hello, and welcome to our site. Our company specializes in the creation of illusions. This is also known as presence in virtual reality. The illusion is that your brain is tricked into believing you are in another place and even meeting people who are actually on another continent. You all feel physically present in this place that does not exist. This is a powerful educational tool. The goal is not to deceive people, but to create illusions that allow them to get closer to the truth and gain insights. Today, virtual reality is significantly improving learning experiences in schools, corporations, museums, and other settings. At the 2016 Media X conference, The Experience of Immersion at Stanford University, Jeremy Bailenson with the Department of Communication talked about presence in virtual reality. VR simulations feel real, he said, but there are no rules. You can, for example, travel through time and space in an instant. You can shapeshift into someone of the opposite gender. You can experience deforestation by transforming into a tree in a forest. Bailenson created a virtual experience where we can see ocean acidification in the sea at a reef off the island of Ischia in Italy. The water is extremely acidic there for natural reasons, and it shows how all the oceans will look in the future when humans have saturated the seas with carbon dioxide through pollution. All the fish will be gone, and the oceans will be almost void of life. Through this virtual experience, people can feel like they are swimming in a future ocean where everything is dead, and they can see the difference between an area at the reef where the water is highly acidic and the surrounding area where levels are much lower and life still remains. Let me play a few seconds from Bailenson's speech here.
One of the home runs of VR, in my opinion, are carefully crafted educational experiences that give you a constructivist way to learn about something new. And again, I don't think that VR should replace the classroom, but right now it's a very special time where you can bring field trips to people. So I can't fly all of you, I can't fly the whole world to Ischia. This would be counterproductive in terms of fossil fuel, but I can bring direct experience to you guys so that you have a good sense of what the oceans will be like.
So Bailenson's point here is that by creating the illusion of us being in a place different from where we really are, and perhaps also meeting other people there and experiencing this world with them, we can tell stories that have incredible impact and can make us aware of things in a way no other media can. This opens up new opportunities for educators in a variety of fields. The concept of presence can be very hard to grasp if you haven't experienced VR, but think of it this way. Imagine that we are having a conversation in a room. This room is the metaverse, a space with 3 dimensions. Now imagine some people outside the room observing us on a TV screen. This is Zoom communication. We in the room feel intimacy and interact in the same way we do in the real world, looking each other in the eyes, moving around the room together, picking up things. In the metaverse, I can pick up a teacup and hand it over to you, even if we are on different continents in reality at that moment. In this virtual room, there are no screens that separate us. By contrast, the Zoom people can only observe us passively, looking at the screens outside the room. They are emotionally and socially detached from the experience. Now, imagine that this metaverse room is your museum, and you are the curator. This is how you, as a museum curator, can interact with your audience, and you can do it in any space imaginable. Well, this sounds wonderful, you may ask, but how many people are actually using virtual reality headsets? True, this medium is in its infancy, but this can be to your advantage. A museum seeks to provide an experience that is not available elsewhere, something that excites and engages people of all ages, something truly magical. Well, here is your chance to offer this in your museum by providing virtual reality experiences. In fact, many museums around the world use VR headsets to immerse their visitors in virtual worlds. Among those are the British Museum, the Louvre Museum, the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum, and others. They provide experiences that otherwise would have been practically impossible, extremely expensive, or extremely dangerous to have in real life. Our job is to provide material to help you get to that point, and as you will see here below, that journey is now a lot faster and less cumbersome than ever before.